Presque Isle certainly has dropped the couple, but in their wins, similar margins of victory. And MDI being the last one for Hermon, and by 4. Presque Isle beat them by 2.
That help side defense to prevent the lob pass, but a turnover on the other end. Plessy recovers it in transition, finds LaBelle, puts it up and in.
Once Paige got her on her back, it was an easy move for her.
Moreau out to Castoni from the top of the key for 3.
And there's the catch and shoot.
Bit of a slow start for both ball clubs. Out to LaBelle for 3, cans it.
Well, that's a dribble penetration, similar to what Presque Isle will use, a dribble drive kick. LaBelle
with an early 5 points, and the Hawks retake the lead by 2. Schoberg off the bounce with a right hand, gets it to go, and the foul.
Tough shot there. 3 big ones, too.
Yes.
She came in off the bench in the third quarter, and that's the 3 you're talking about.
Lagasse back on the other end, intercepts the pass intended for Gallup. Under 3 minutes to go first quarter. Wildcats holding on to a 1-point advantage. Jandro will let it fly and drill it from deep. Schoberg.
Who else is young? MDI. They play
Yes.
a lot of sophomores.
Moreau, that's going to be a block on Paige. Count it and the foul.
Oh, she goes down hard. Getting up, though.
That'll be number 2 on Grace Page.
Good take, though, by Moreau. Good finish.
Wildcats leading 14-8 over the Hawks. Moreau crosses over, attacks off the bounce, and finishes.
Oh, Libby Moreau asserting herself offensively here in this first half. Nice take, using that crossover.
Schoberg finds a seam and banks it in.
Timed that one well. Just momentum took her out of bounds.
They get into Schoberg, sets her feet, and buries a 3.
Well executed. Wildcats set the double screen for Faith Schoberg. She drills it, Stevie.
Schoberg gets some space. Lagasse fires the jumper and buries it. That's just a 2.
It is a 2. That's a little wrinkle off that play that they like to run at the end of the half. Usually it's in the left corner, but they get Lagasse coming to the right corner. Tough shot, too, as she catches, turns in one motion and knocks it down, giving the Wildcats a double-digit margin.
Yeah, 25-15 is your score at the half. That's the biggest lead of the game so far. Tracy catches it and finishes. Foul goes on Lagasse, and here come the Hawks.
Well designed out-of-bounds play there. A little back screen for Tracy. Kenny doing a nice job breaking up the pass.
Get it into Tracy. Over Kinney, counted and 1. Right now the Hawks have started this third quarter with a 7-0 run. Tracy's got 6 in the quarter. 25-23, an 8-0 run for the Hawks. They find Cassavant on the right side for 3. That's a big shot from Meg Cassavant.
Well, that's the first time they've really handled the pressure well to get set up here and maybe apply a little pressure. They're backing off from what they started the third quarter with.
Moreau, 15-foot jumper, swish. Schoberg gets around Plessy, and another foul call. That'll send Schoberg right back to the line for a 1-and-1. Wyman picks up Schoberg. Screen set, goes to her left, little pick and roll. Kinney dives to the rim, kicks it out to Jandro, launches it from deep, misses. Cassavant looking for the putback, banks it home.
Well, that's a nice offensive set there from the Wildcats. They wanted to get Faith Schoberg the three-point shot here, but they wind up a lot of contact at the basket. No whistle that time.
Put back there from Tracy.
But the Wildcats wanted Schoberg. They finally get the screen and roll with her and Kinney. Great job by Cassavant on the weak side. Put back.
Cassavant to Kinney. Working around Jandro from the other side. Gets that one to go.
One more, Stevie. Just that extra pass. Defense can't get out in time. Anna Jondro knocks it down.
And a timeout called by Coach Cameron. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Wildcats lead by 11 back in 60 seconds. Presque Isle right now has the floor spread. Jondro, the freshman, knocked away by LaBelle. A tie up, arrow. Oh, we got a timeout first. So head coach Hudson on the spot gets a full timeout.
Denying it.
They find Tracy with good position. Couldn't convert and cleared by Jondro. Now Schoberg with Plissy on her. Castoni out to Moreau. Spins into the lane, swings it to Jondro. Had to be sharp to catch that bullet.
Almost wasn't ready for it, but.
Castoni with a runner, got it.
That's just a good patient set that time, Stevie. First time they've been able to really run the dribble drive in a long time with just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth.
Castoni fires it to Jondro, finds herself free, floats it up and in.
Well, that can happen when you get overplaying. The ball gets out of the double team. Defense is at a disadvantage, and Jondro wisely takes it strong to the basket. The Wildcats going to use a 2-1-2 offensive approach to that 1-3-1.
Castoni, and that's going to be number 5 on Grace Page.
Wildcats patient that time, spread the floor. Morrow's dribble penetration on the right side, able to kick it over to the left side. Freed
as Grace Page is now over shaking the hands of some of the Presque Isle fans. As Assistant Principal Joe Greaves and Superintendent Ben Greenlaw had to approach her, and
I can honestly say I've never seen anything like that before.
I have never seen that in my life.
Interesting.
A bit of ruckus now, as I don't know if that's a technical foul or not, or what the procedure is for that.
I can't answer it, Stevie. Again, I've never seen it before, but there was none called, and we're playing on from here. So
Sydney Gallup at the line now. It's been a free throw shooting contest for most of the second half.
that it has.
And some drama, Bobby, I see.
It is. I mean, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words.
I don't.
To be honest with you, Stevie.
I've never seen a player foul out and walk to the other end of the floor and start shaking hands with some of the opposing fans. Never seen it. But
no.
And I've watched a lot of basketball.
I have as well.
I've seen
maybe not as much as you.
I've seen people fight in parking lots and fight on Instagram, but I've never
McDonald's
seen
or
McDonald's parking lot, Skyway Plaza, doesn't matter. I've seen it before. And anyways, Castoni with the basketball is bumped by Paige Plissy, and that will be number 5 on her.
These two wins alone that we're talking about, Waterville and Hermon, that should probably keep them in the top 4.
And Hermon, they only play Hermon once, so they will get all of the heel points that Hermon will compile the rest of the season. So yeah, those 2 wins right there could give the Wildcats top 4 seed.
Top 4,
yeah.
I would think. I wouldn't say easily, but certainly have to continue to win games. But those are 2 huge wins.
So it could catapult them to the number 1 seed. As time expires, and that's your final score. The Wildcats pick up the victory, 54-42 over the Hermon Hawks.